I'm gonna make another video today, but this or post another video today. But I was recently watching a short by this YouTuber, and it was like a joke about like who's to blame for all I see. It was like I blame the crew, and then like I blame something else, and then he's like I blame the birds because the song is like watch where the bird fly and they will lead to land. I forgot the lyrics. But in the comment section, I'm scrolling. Cause I'm like, I can't wait to look at some funny comments. And then it was a bunch of them being like, oh, I blame blah blah blah. I was like, that's kind of funny. I want to see who else. And then there was someone like, I blame the crew, but why they open the bag or something like that. And then some guy, you know, kept trying to defend it, and it got me wondering, who's to blame? First of all, I will say Odysseus does have some fault because of how he did dox himself after blinding a Cyclops. But to be fair to him, one, emotional trauma, and second of all, the Cyclops was supposed to be no longer a threat. So yeah, and lastly, did forget that the Cyclops are Poseidon's sons, kids. But like even you ignore that, that's pretty much the main thing that he did wrong. And you can make an argument for apologies because they would never went to the island. If open arms, didn't happen. Also, someone made a good point. Maybe that like apologies just actively ignored Scary Cave. Um, but you can make an argument for that, and then you can make an argument that like the trauma that he infused. But that's a separate point. But the person who I truly like deserve most of the blame is the group. And the argument that the guy was making was like for the opening bag, right? And there was other arguments about it, but the main argument that I want to touch upon is he was like, "Oh no, the crew isn't the people in the wrong for winning the bag because it makes sense for them to, because Odysseus didn't explain what was in the bag. All he said was nothing about it. Eventually, he did admit that he did say it was a storm in the bag, but like he's like he didn't elaborate on what's in the bag, or he said it was a storm when the literal god and his minions came down and said it's treasure. And I want to talk about it. Hopefully, I have enough time. It took a lot of time to get it set up, but let's start with I personally do think it's a crew fault. The main reason is that even when you try to look at things from like was it Odysseus or was it the crew, the crew leans up being more at fault. Objectively speaking, the crew opened the bag. Storm. Objectively speaking, they killed the golden cows. Objectively speaking, they did immunity when they didn't do what like when the outcome wasn't what they liked. So objectively speaking, it is the crew at fault more often than not. But